Hi guys, I want to take a couple of minutes and just describe to you what the last several hours have been like and the amount of God's provision and love and joy that I have seen in the last few hours is really staggering, and it's causing me to call this vlog best of both worlds, because you'll see why in a minute. I got the chance to have a meeting with the CEO of Missional Wisdom Foundation today, and um, we were going to talk about grants and how to get grants and what the process for my fellowship to develop intentional community in the disabled context looks like, which is a part of my job as a 2-year fellowship for that purpose. And as we talked about grants, and I heard him say with confidence and with love that they would be with us as long as they could and for as far as we needed until we were able to get the community to a place where it could sustain itself. It was such a joyful thing because it really started as we looked at grants and talked about grants. It started to give the vision that Lisa and I have some real life, which was remarkable. And then we got to the writing piece of my fellowship, which will basically be the job of compiling all the research that's out there on intentional community and the disabled, and um, determining why we're starting a community, why it's important, why people need to care, what need in the church does it fill in terms of a gospel need, things like that. And it really began to hit me that what they're asking me to do is a master's thesis or a DMIM type project. And I got just staggered by the amount of effort that would take. So you go from that, and I'm digesting that, and we go to a New Day lead team meeting, which is the house church through Missional Wisdom that Lisa and I help lead, and it was full of laughter. It was full of where God allowed people to bless others with the sharing of their resources. It was full of fun and joy as African culture and American culture try with humor to understand each other and their foods and their ways of life, and it was just so full of the Spirit. And the last thing that happened is we prayed for a fellow brother and family member from Africa who is going to lead a New Day community in Alaska, of all places. Alaska, this is how the Holy Spirit works. And during that prayer, I got a vision of he's leading a New Day. So I wanted him to come like a man of the dawn to break the darkness. And right after I prayed, Jerry said, Jerry, our abbot for the Epworth Project, another Missional Wisdom ministry who was also at the meeting, said this must be the night of agreement. 'cause I've got the same vision of a dawn and a person of the dawn and a person of light. So that just staggered me, that the Holy Spirit would choose to so richly bless me twice in one day, where I come off a great meeting where the community Lisa and I want to found starts to take shape and take legs. And they give me this scholarly type process and project to work it through. And then I come to this prayer meeting and I get to discover new ways to dip into people's lives and to bless people and to share community in the gospel of Christ. And it's not like I'm having to find room to be a scholar or to live in community. My job is to do these things. I get the best of both worlds, because at the beginning of this process, after the meeting, as it was sinking in how much work the fellowship was going to take, I was like, how am I going to do both? This is going to be nuts. How am I going to find time for this? No, God is granting me the time to do both of the things I love the most. To be in people's lives, to walk through life with them, offer them hope and community, and to be a scholar. How cool is that? So I just wanted to share my joy with you guys. Thanks for all y'all that have subscribed to my blog. Keep telling others. And visit us on missionalwisdom.com, my YouTube page, my Facebook page. Tell others. Blessings. Bye-bye.